I'm not really dead.
He was called the Prince of Darkness, a man whose life was a blur of chaos, headlines, and heavy metal madness. But when Ozzy Osbourne spoke his final words to his wife Sharon, the world witnessed something no one expected. Behind the wild antics and shocking stunts, there was a side of Ozzy the public rarely saw. A man defined not just by fame or controversy, but by family, devotion, and heartbreak. But to truly understand his last words, we have to start at the beginning, with the madness that made him a legend. Ozzy wasn't just a rock star, he was a walking headline. From biting the head off a bat during a 1982 concert to allegedly snorting ants with Mötley Crüe, his reputation was built on the outrageous. And while some rumors were just that, Ozzy himself once admitted,
"Did you actually snort ants?"
Yes, I did. I was there. I did it. My nostril too.
Did you feel them crawling around in your sinuses, or did you get like an ant drip?
He was the poster child of rock excess, addicted to everything, reckless with fame, and constantly teetering between brilliance and self-destruction. But under the chaos was a man just trying to survive. "I got rabies shots for biting the head off a bat," Ozzy joked. But that's okay. The bat had to get Ozzy shots too. For most, it was all a freak show. But for those closest to him, it was a daily fight for his life. And the one person who fought hardest was Sharon. They met in madness and stayed there together. Sharon didn't just manage Ozzy's career, she managed his survival. They married in 1982, and through relapse after relapse, betrayal, illness, and even near divorce,
Our wedding day was very unusual. You got absolutely shit-faced. You never even got out of the van. I don't know where you were going, some club. And you never even got out the van because you were already so drunk on the way there.
they stayed bound by something deeper than love. In their own words, it wasn't perfect.
Sharon is like my soulmate. Sometimes I love her, sometimes I don't love her, sometimes I'm angry with her. Sometimes I'm crazy about her. Sometimes I'm very jealous of her. Sometimes I want to fucking kill her.
Sharon herself described their wedding night with equal parts laughter and chaos on their podcast. It wasn't glamorous, she said.
You never even came in on the wedding night. The manager called and said, your husband is laying in the hall. Will you come and get him? And I said, no, I won't.
So you spent the wedding night on your own?
What? Who the fuck else was I going to spend it with?
The only person who could scream at him like a manager and still hold him like a broken man. And the longer they stayed together, the more the world realized. Ozzy didn't just love Sharon. He needed her. The world knew the wild rocker, but his family knew someone else. Ozzy had a ridiculous love for his dogs, especially one named Wisely, who followed him everywhere. In one podcast episode, he proudly joked, "There's no such thing as too many dogs."
Where are the dogs?
Where's my Wesley?
She's fucking chilling. Look at her.
Then there was his obsession with candy. English chocolates, Cadbury, Galaxy. Every time Jack asked him to choose a favorite, he'd just smile and say, "Too many? I can't choose."
Your favorite English candy?
The lot.
The lot.
But behind the candy and chaos, Ozzy was a father and grandfather to 10 grandkids. He had 6 children, 3 from a previous marriage and 3 with Sharon. Some stayed in the spotlight, like Jack and Kelly. Others, like Amy, chose to stay away. Still, Ozzy loved them all, fiercely. "My babies and my grandbabies, I love them all," he once said.
Sometimes I love her, sometimes I don't love her, sometimes I'm angry with her. Sometimes I'm crazy about her. Sometimes I'm very jealous of her. Sometimes I want to fucking killer.
They kept me alive longer than I deserved. He wasn't just a survivor. He was a dad who'd lived through hell and didn't want his kids to make the same mistakes. Just when fans thought they knew everything about the Osbournes, Sharon dropped a bombshell. She had a secret past, and it had disco in it. On a recent podcast episode, she revealed her love for dancing.
Huge announcement.
Sharon Osbourne once released a disco album. What were you guys called? The Golden Stilettos, is that it?
Leaving Ozzy stunned and the internet laughing. Fans started joking that Sharon might have a secret disco album hidden somewhere. But there's more. Rumors have swirled about Ozzy's own secret recordings. Songs never released. Projects he never finished. Ideas that Sharon may still be holding on to. Some fans believe that Ozzy left behind audio journals, unreleased demos, and even private video messages for his kids and grandkids. Nothing's been confirmed, but the speculation is everywhere. Could there be a final Ozzy album still hidden away? On July 5th, 2025, Ozzy stood before 40,000 fans one last time. He didn't move much. His health wouldn't allow it. But when he opened his mouth to sing, the crowd erupted. He had made it to his final concert, his final goodbye. "It's so good to be on this FKN stage," he told the crowd. "You have no idea." He had spent years battling Parkinson's disease, multiple surgeries, near total immobility. At one point, he joked, "I can't walk, but I'm still alive." And some people who didn't do half as much as me didn't make it. 2 weeks later, on July 22nd, Ozzy passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by Sharon, his children, and his dogs. The world mourned, but the family knew. Ozzy had said everything he needed to say. In his final hours, Ozzy's thoughts were with Sharon. "I love you more than anything," he whispered. "Don't ever think I wanted to go first." He told his children to look out for each other, to stay grounded, and never forget who they were. His message wasn't full of drama or darkness. It was full of love. Even in death, Ozzy Osbourne was still the same unpredictable, unforgettable man. But behind all the noise, his final words were simple. Love fiercely. Stay wild. Never forget your people. Ozzy wasn't just a rocker. He was a survivor, a father, a husband, a madman, a genius. "Without you," he once said to fans, "I'm just a madman shouting at the moon." Now, the stage is empty, but the echoes remain. And somewhere, in the silence between the guitars and the screams, you can still hear him. I love you, Sharon. Let us know in the comments if Ozzy's music ever got you through a dark time.